topic, like for debate, what you have to now do is, you tell us what are the points that makes you distinctive from the other candidate that is contesting in front of you. Okay. What are the qualities, like both of you are equally, you can say equal. So, but which candidate, like if you are saying, you should say why you are better in some of the places. You can say that. Okay. Similarly, the other guy is going to tell what places he is good at. Okay. What distinctive qualities actually.
We can start. I've been part of NCC, and in NCC I've been the treasurer for NCC. So most of my work is related to the admin, and I have to maintain a good relationship with the admin. So basically, I will be visiting admin daily, like thrice in a week or something like that. So like usually I will be there, the admin, to get the bill settlements for getting the reimbursements and everything like that. So I think I am having a fair knowledge about how admin works and how to get things done from the admin.
Like, coming to this administrative works, I was a part of orientation team through which I actually went through the meetings and conferences which are attending all the student council body members and the deans and the director itself. Like I have faced I actually witnessed the problems which will come in the ground. In the sense, like we can put a lot of points in the paper, but like once we take those points into the action, we face a lot of problems. This is like, and also making the admin and the students to stand on the same line is a difficult part. So I have tackled the situations, and I believe that like I can face the problems regarding this in the future.
So NIRMAL, you were talking about grievances. Can you still throw some light into it? What do you mean by grievances? What do you want it to achieve?
Basically there are some issues which can't be brought to light or which can't be expressed publicly. Like a grievance cell is like a portal where people will share their grievances anonymously. Okay, it's not like a normal portal where they will tell queries like they are having water problems or electrical problems. It's problems other than these things. There are many other problems which girls or boys face. So they will be posting their queries anonymously, and the student council won't just jump into the queries and just solve the issues. They will be looking for the authenticity of the queries, and then they will be resolving it, and they will be helping the students.
SAIKIRAN, he made a point about his grievances. So there are actually a couple of systems in our college which almost like equal to what he's saying. Let's say counseling, for instance. Let's say I have a mental problem. Okay, I cannot like to re-quote it. I'll say I have some issues, some personal issues, and I can't like go and I cannot ask my friends about it. So I need some elderly person to take care of me. I'm in a residential college. So I go to this counseling cell in the library to take care of it. No, that is solved. So let's say this ragging issue and I want to be anonymous. There is actually an email ID to which you can anonymously send a mail to them telling that, yeah, I'm being ragged, come help me. Okay? So what is your view on his grievance cell? Do you think we have to waste our resources in creating a portal as such? Or do you think people don't know about the existing resources here? What is your views on it?
I'd like to know whether do we actually need to spend money on this the idea which NIRMAL put forth?
Is it really necessary? Do you think grievance cell is really necessary, or currently what we have in library is okay with it? In library there is a counseling cell, guidance and counseling cell. Is it okay, or do we really need to have a grievance cell?
I heard the counseling center library that which actually which actually provide a counsel for the people. I mean who need the mental stability and mental guidance. I heard a lot about them, and I also heard that past 5 years ago there was a student who was actually addicted by drugs, and he came out of the drugs because of the initiative which we already have in library. I think that we already have that system which actually works really efficient.
Nirmal, with the supply at the end of the semester, what do you mean by it? Which semester supplementary?
Like we are having supplementary exams now. Like at the end of the semester, they will be releasing the results, and some will have supplementary exams. So if we are keeping the supplementary exams in the consecutive next semester, in between the semester means it will be affecting their current semester also. Like in the third semester, they are keeping a supplementary exam. They are kept earlier, and in the fourth semester, they will be allowed to clear the they are allowed to take the supplementary exam, and they have to give the supplementary exam in between the semester.
Are you sure? Did you know what are the dates this year was?
No, I didn't get it.
No. Are you sure the supplementary exams are in between? Because as of now, what we have is the supplementary exam odd semester will be in January.
Yeah, I'm sure that the supplementary exam is in between the semester. Basically, the
So you
point
want
is,
to have it just after the end of the semester?
yeah, like it will be affecting the current semester studies also. So if we keep it at the end, or if we keep it at the end means it will be very helpful. And another solution is if the admin is releasing the results at the earliest possible time means, then we can give the supplementary exam even before the next semester itself also. So people will clear it and they will be looking towards and be studying for the next semester.
What is the feasibility of this?
Sorry, I didn't get it.
Feasibility of this solution? You said you can have the exams immediately after the semester exams, right? What is the feasibility?
Yeah,
Results itself won't come immediately. Results itself won't come immediately.
that's what, like if they are keeping a supplementary exam on the third semester, and basically the point is they should give the supplementary exam after their current after the semester and should not be given in between the semester.
So you mean during vacation?
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Nirmal Kumar, what is the reason you are contesting for the post of General Secretary? Is it about giving back to the campus, serving the campus?
Yeah.
Okay. What would you do if you lose?
I'd be joining TaskForce, I think so, because basically they are doing the same work that the company is doing, and I'm so interested in the TaskForce. I will just join the TaskForce.
Cool. Thank you, Nirmal. And SAIKIRAN, you see now the problem we face in the administration is, example, whoever is supporting you and gives you vote and makes you win, and now they overrule something and they will ask you for the help. Example, take three cases. One is bike riding, ragging, drugs. There are three of your friends, assume so, three of some group of people, 10 people, who are involved into these activities, but they like you so much, they supported you, they made you win. They can be from any religion, okay, who supported you and made you win. Now, when you are General Secretary, someone commits a crime and asks you to help them, to get it out of the problem. What would you do? Will you let them take up the punishment, or will you help them for overruling and mostly ragging, who harass first year students?
Yeah. First of all, the three issues which you put forth here are those are really serious issues. And first of all, to solve these issues, we need not to be even General Secretary. You said that those three are my friends and who actually like me.
No, if you are a General Secretary and the criminals are nothing but who made you win the post, okay, what would you do if they have committed the crime and coming to you for help? Will you punish them or help them out?
Like,
Nirmal, same question. should we let them take punishment or will you help them?
You have to punish them.
We have to punish them. Good. You have any answer for this?
Yeah, actually punishing, once they commit the mistake, punishing is the thing which they will undergo through a certain period and they'll again come back to a normal position. And before punishing and before people are noticing that they're committing little mistakes. And they are my friends. Even being a friend to them, I will first of all I would not let them to practice this kind of things. I would at least try them to stop them.
Okay, Saikiran, good.
So Nirmal, my question is to you. You have told me that you are a part of NCC.
Yeah.
And Arcade Hostel Security.
Yeah.
You were the Arcade Hostel Security. So this is a very fact-based question. Okay, one line answer and you should think much. There is an amount of money which is being allocated every month to each hostel.
Yeah.
Can you tell me, that is for minor repairs, okay, let's say you want to buy something, you can get the permission of your warden and then buy it from that money itself. Can you tell me what is that amount?
When I was the Arcade Hostel Secretary, it was 10,000. Like, they gave 10,000 to the warden, and you can just use the money to buy sports equipment or any other equipment which is necessary for the hostel.
So you know the procedure to buy equipment, right?
Yeah.
Now, each one we just point out one manifesto point and the other's manifesto that you think is not really feasible at all. Okay. So you just have to tell one manifesto point in the other candidate's manifesto which you think is really not feasible or is not worth giving time.
AC study rooms with LAN wires. AC study rooms with LAN wires. It actually we can use the resources for other purposes instead of wasting for a single person and all. And also getting an AC room is, I think it's not possible to get it from the administrative side.
Can I oppose the point which he actually told right now? Can I oppose the point? I mentioned that AC study rooms with the LAN facilities in hostels, we actually have, there are already ACs put up in the common rooms and they're just not connected, that's it. We can actually make them connected and make them work, and the only thing we would like to is, I would like to propose is getting the LAN connections. And we are having a cable for each and every hostel. The Wi-Fi cables, it's like we need to put, we need to make the connections of other cables, that's it. In common hostels, suppose just say 10. We can put up 10 demo cables for the common room, that's it.
Can I just add one? If it's just a matter where we can just connect wires or adapters, I think it would have been done long back ago. In hostels, we are having ACs, from my seniors, from their period, they are having ACs. But only which lacks is, as he says, the wire or the adapter or the connections. If it's possible, I don't think it's much manpower to give a connection. So if we can't be able to implement that, then there is something which is restricting us from the administrative side. So which means it's not possible to implement it.
You have to point out one manifesto point that you think is really not feasible worth giving time.
You mentioned a point regarding these supplementary exams, right? I think that the point is quite difficult to implement because the people who are appearing for the supplementary exams, they have a semester to do and they have a particular timetable. And again, making them on during the semester is really a hectic thing. And which I would like to put forth is he won't be having a time, he won't manage the time properly for making that thing possible.
Actually, I like to clear the point. Okay, supplement. This is actually happening in bits. Okay, they can keep this. They can give the supplementary exam during their vacations, and they can also give re-exams to improve their grades. It's actually happening in bits, and it's actually implemented. So what I'm proposing is, during the course of the semester, will the student be concentrating on the course, or will they be trying to study the course which they failed? So my point is, at the end of the semester, we will be giving them a buffer days of 10 times. Let they try to read that time. Then let they give the supplementary exam. Because during the course which they are giving, they can't be able to. And also many students, I just asked many students, then only I came up to this point. Many of my friends and even teachers, like I don't want to mention any department, even teachers told us to suggest this point because they are also telling that students can't able to focus on the current semester and also they will be worried about their supplementary exams.
I'll just clear some views. Okay, the way I see it, you're telling me, let's say there is a guy in 6th semester now. Okay, he fails in his 6th semester. He doesn't come to know that he has failed till almost half or almost 75% of the vacation is over. That is how they get the results here. So once the result is given and it is put up, so he has failed. And what this people have done is, just as soon as the college comes or just near to that, they give the supplementary, which is perfectly fine.
No, like
Because
actually it's not happening now. It's not happening.
that is what is happening now. Okay, so let's say case like yours wherein this person has to, let's say the 6th semester he has failed, the results won't come up, so he cannot take up the supplementary exam in that this thing. So he has to take it up, probably if your case comes up, he has to take it up in the next holiday, in the winter, which means his placements will go. Okay, what the teachers are telling us, it has to happen during the winter. That is what the teachers are probably telling you, the professors. But then if that happens, let's say you're a 3rd year student, or let's say you're a 2nd year student, your internship will also go away.
That's why I'm saying that if the results are announced previously itself, or instead of announcing the results altogether, we have to just announce the results for each and every individual subject, like announcing the grades for each and every individual subject. That's what's happening in IIT. So we can just give it to
here, the faculties won't cooperate that much that you can get results as and when. In this college, you can't force a faculty to give a result. That is one thing.
No, like as it's beneficial for the student, we can just approach them or ask them.
You can always approve. No, but as a real fact, I'm telling you, you can't ask a faculty to give a result in next 10 days. He, if wants, cannot give it in next few months also. That is the situation you have to face actually.
Like what I had in my head is like if they can give for the CT paper, why can't we give for the
No, we got it. That is.
Okay. SAIKIRAN and NIRMAL, some rapid fire questions. Okay. That doesn't mean you have to know that information, but we are asking to just boost you up. Question number 1. So what you have to do when I ask question is raise hand. Okay. Then you can tell answer. Who is our present hostel convener?
Srikanth.
You have to raise faster. Next. When you want a sign of particular dean on your bona fide, which dean you have to go to?
Student welfare.
AV rating.
Okay, fine. Which dean? Good. How many number of deans are we having?
8.
12.
We have 6 number of deans. Next.
When is director sir's term ending?
I will get it.
When is director sir's term ending?
This month.
No.
And then next month.
I guess it's already ended.
28th June. Next please. Okay. Where do you get money sanctioned from?
From the bill section.
And details.
Where will you get the money sanctioned from?
Money sanction form.
For
Anything.
From the bill section, you have to get the money sanctioned from the bill section. After they have to proceed to the cash
Who sanctions the money as a? Who sanctions?
director. Like we have to get 3 people's signature: the dean, students welfare, director, and register.
But who holds the money in college?
Treasurer.
Register.
Treasurer. Sorry.
We'll start with Mani Prakash. He's the present joint secretary, right?
Okay, SAIKIRAN, this is a question for you.
I have seen a manifesto like you want to improve the water facilities in Bangalore.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you give some reforms or some measure you can take so that we can improve the facilities?
Yeah. I'd like to explain the thing which I prefer. Improving the water facilities, I mean the daily using water and drinking water. First, I'd like to tell about the daily using water. The problem which we usually, we currently face even yesterday also, like suppose in the morning, like at particular intervals of time, like it just stop, just like that, like without any, like just like this. The main cause for this is like not checking the water properly and not regulating the timings of motors. I mean the bores which we usually fill water to the tanks of amber from the overhead tank which is just behind amber. Like I would like to I would like to change the thing with the watchman or like even the maintenance guy, he can actually check the water, or else he can we can actually give a timetable like at which he can like on the motors and switch off the motors. So like
Hold. You know what is the prime cause for water scarcity or water limit? Why there is a limitation of water in Bangalore? What is the main cause? Because when you find the cause, only then you can able to proceed. Like it's actually the procedure. So what do you feel like? What is the main cause of the problem?
I can answer. Okay, I think maybe this is a reason because newly they have introduced Telugu, like the new Annapurnam is nearby to our hostel. So most of the water requirements are directed towards the hostel, and they are not having a separate line, like up to my knowledge until previous month. So that can be a reason why we are having scarcity of water.
It's actually because of the RO plant installed in Amber. Because it takes a lot of water and we after installing those RO industrial plant, we don't actually get the drinking water, bathroom water, nothing, no stuff. So
Only because if people want taste of water, you are not able to even get water. Out of 19 lakh liters, you waste 7 lakh liters only because you want taste of RO. Okay. I'll tell you a situation. Each one of you has to respond. You have seen like every day there are complaints coming up. My Wi-Fi is not working. My water is not working. Like you have seen none of us actually replies to that or something. So if you are elected as Gen what would you do if any complaint comes up and saying like there's no water supply? What is the council doing? There's no reply from their side till then. So what will be your reply?
Like will we be replying, or he told that we won't be replying?
As a Gen what will you do when a post comes next year saying there is no water supply in Amber? What are the authorities doing? Like as it comes these days, right?
I think actually people doesn't know the reason why there is water scarcity and why there is Wi-Fi problems. If you put the exact reasons, then they also come to know what are the causes for their problems. Then I think most people won't repeat the same question or won't be thinking too much about it. And we also make sure that we are looking into that issue, and we also should tell them the exact cause so that they will be aware of what's happening.
My because that's the only solution. Like instead of hurrying up and just putting something on the notice board, like it is better that we look into the problem and what is the cause of the problem, and after getting to know the roots of the problem, then we can actually think about the solution. After getting the solution, like we can after solving the solution, like that's done.
One more question from audience.
Yeah. Question is, like, when we came to Amber this year, came to Amber this July, okay. So initially we asked the volleyball court or some other things, like what are needed in Amber, because in Amber is too far from sports something, okay. So we asked the volleyball court so that we could play around Amber. So again, so we asked, then they asked the hostel there, someone okay. Thing happening is, when we asked, they told that it's a contract project, it takes so much time. Okay, we waited for 3 months, one sem is gone. Okay, now the work has started just last month, not last month, some 3 weeks back. Okay, why it's so delaying that? Is there any other method or any other like process you can adopt so that the things is speed up? Okay, okay, now you're putting up some 15 volleyball courts around campus, but for me it's only Amber. Okay, So it takes a great chance that work can be done some quickly and all.
Actually, if we have to look at a broad aspect. Okay, the work for constructing the volleyball court, I think, started in the previous semester holidays itself, right? Even like before third semester holidays itself, the process for constructing the volleyball courts has started. So they have started to work on that issue from the third semester holidays itself. So it will take some time because we can't just construct a single volleyball court. Okay, and also they have to give tender and they have to satisfy every other hostel member's queries.
Can you give it some like less time?
Actually, in an institution like NIT, it will take time. Already, you can see the GGC is taking a long time to getting constructed. So actually, it will take time.
Okay, another thing is like regarding the Wi-Fi, which is okay. We had test time for Wi-Fi in Amber for 2 days, and they told they will give us the entire Wi-Fi system of Amber within 1 month. Now the test timer was gone first week of February, and now it's February, March, and April. No sign of any development.
You know, like in Amber, they came and checked every Wi-Fi portals, and they also check in what new points they can fix the Wi-Fi's, and also they, as they have put up in a post through NIT Chronicle, they are looking into getting a new contract for Wi-Fi's. So I think it's under process.
So that's what I'm saying. Contract was so late, so probably adopt some other things so that you will become the next year some sponsorship numbers, right? Writing something, that's what we're asking.
Fine.
My dear friend, I'd like to talk about this Wi-Fi, which you put forth. I mean, see, the only, what is the real problem of the Wi-Fi? Like, it's not the problem of the routers, it's not the problem of the users. It's like, there are hundreds of users in Amber, like, which have like hundreds of computers. Like, each computer has its own frequency. And the Wi-Fi routers which we use, like, it has one frequency. So it is very difficult to satisfy all the frequencies because like every individual has their own laptops with frequencies. So it's really tough, like asking the students to buy the having the same frequency.
NIRMAL Kumar, second point in manifesto that betterment should be given for each and every student, right?
What? I can't get you.
Betterment exams to be provided for each and every.
Yeah.
See, a person gets 10 point, and for example, other person gets 9.8. 9.8 will write the betterment and he'll get 10. Then what is the difference between the 10 pointer and upcoming 10 pointer?
No, basically,
the 10 pointer again he can't write the betterment and can't go to 10.2, 10.3. So it should be limited by that time, right?
Basically, how it works is like if you are ill due to some circumstance, like you can be ill or you will be having some other commitments, your grades will fall. Okay, and you would have given a first attempt, then only after your grades will fall. What I'm proposing is you will retake the exams, and while retaking, we have to make sure that both the parties, like whoever gave first attempt and whoever is now giving second attempt, is having equal opportunities. So what I'm proposing is we have to consider the first attempt's mark in a greater percentage, and also we have to combine the second attempt's mark. Okay, we have to come up with a formula so that we have to combine these two, and we will be providing the grades. Okay, so that equal opportunities and equal opportunities will be provided.
Do you think I think it would lead to fight between a topper and the next person, right?
No, I don't think it's already implemented in bits plan. You can go and say.
See, comparing with bits and these things.
No, I'm not comparing. I think it's. I'm saying it's
what you
implemented.
are making is comparing with all IITs, Bs, that thing, this thing. Just take this campus, okay? Think about the faculty here and everything.
No, what I'm saying is, if it can be implemented somewhere, why can't it be implemented here? That's what I'm saying.
One of the questions that Srinivasa put up to you is, if your friends are involved in bike riding, ragging or drugs, what would you do for it? And you said you wouldn't punish them, but you would talk to them, get them to correct themselves, and so on and so forth.
I didn't mention that like I wouldn't punish them. I told that like before like getting all this stuff, I mean, I would advise them like not to practice. Like once they commit mistake, it's like I would suffer the punishment.
Actually, bike riding is not exactly a criminal offense, and I've been trying to ask people to not drive bikes or ride bikes in the campus for the last 2 years. And no matter how much advice you give them or talk to them, it's still more convenient than anything else. So not punishing them and trying to advise them or talk to them is not going to have any effect at all. What do you say for that?
Like the riding bikes in the campus. Like people like I know, like I mean many of us notice that like a lot of people use bikes. Like there are few people who use at emergency cases, and there are few people who use because like they can't walk around the campus and like the sunny days. But you mentioned that like why don't you question, like you already questioned a guy and you couldn't get the thing. But see, it's actually opinion of like it's actually thinking of thousands of students.
I'm sorry, I don't understand you because there are already a lot of rules in our college itself which prohibits all this. Yet people still drive a bike, and you're saying punishment is not the exact solution for this, right?
I told that like once they commit mistake, yeah, it is there for punishment.
So what is the mistake here? Riding the bike. So how would you rectify that?
Okay, next question from.
I have a question for both of you. 2 years back, the chairman position of the festival was given to president, and the 1 year back, the JS was the chairperson of the RI. But then it got changed, and because of that, 2 points we can see. One, that because of the core was not dependent of some elections, so the festival people, they could start working well before. And second thing, even the student council, they could contribute more towards that responsibility because that fest was given to someone else. So what is your perspective regarding the NIT Fest chairperson if you become the GS? First, Nirmal, then Saikira.
I think I can't be able to clearly understand your question. The question is like whether NIT Fest chairperson can be the GS can be.
If you become a GS, then what will be your perspective regarding the chairperson of the NIT Fest? Do you want to hold that position, or you are okay with if it is given to someone else regarding the based on the induction process?
You see, we don't have to hold, or we don't have to hold the position. If we are capable enough, then we can be given the position, or if some other person is capable enough, let them have the position, because it's a matter of conducting a fest and being a chairman of a fest. It's not that much easy.
So you are telling that induction process should be there.
No, I didn't get it.
Induction process should be there. You are telling that, right? Because based on the capabilities, the post should be given.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they feel that the GS is having enough capabilities, like they are also maintaining the student council well and they are having enough capabilities to handle NIT Fest, then well better they can be the chairman. Or else if they feel that he's not that much capable and he can concentrate his work towards student council for its betterment, then it's better to have another new chairman who is not from GS.
Okay, so the next, you are telling that from next edition onwards, the chairman also should be the part of induction process.
No, come again please.
The chairman position should be the part of induction process, yes or no?
Induction process.
Yeah.
Okay. Saikira?
Yeah. See, it's like suppose like if we have a better person other than the general secretary in the NIT Fest team who can actually handle the position more better than the general secretary, it is really good to handle the responsibility for that guy, for the guy who's actually in the NIT Fest. Or else, if the general secretary is he himself dedicated towards the post and he himself dedicated towards the service, and being here, the general secretary being in the student council, he is not biased towards any department in the campus, and through that, he don't have any bias towards any department. Even that is a point which actually makes sense, that make a general secretary as a chairman. And suppose if a general secretary is not capable of the responsibility, and a guy from NIT Fest is capable, we can actually go for it. And I support even a general secretary going towards going under the induction process.
Do you people, both of you, anybody, do you know actual reason why festival chairperson post is shifted from President of Student Council to someone else outside? What is the reason?
Maybe the president would have felt that it's better to have some other person to be the chairperson for festival, because
what is that some reason made the president to give post to someone else? Why festival team felt like that?
I don't know the exact reason, but like it's like this. Like considering the festival in Pragyan, it's like people are working. He is like dedicated towards festival and working towards festival in Pragyan. Right from like his second year, like 2 years, he has already been working towards festival in Pragyan. So it's I suppose that guy who is in the festival to be like given the chair. The chairman of the festival Pragyan, who is already in the fields, because like he already have the he already know like how the things going festival and Pragyan.
No, that is not the reason. The reason is when festival happens. Yeah, please.
Okay. Some people will be contributing to festival a lot and they know a lot about the marketing stuff and organizing stuff and everything. Maybe the president, maybe a person who is not active participant in festival and won't know the functions, how a festival works. Okay. So basically, that may be the reason why the president would have thought that it's better to have some other person to be a chairperson for festival for its betterment.
What if the president himself has worked in Festember in third year, second year, and he has good experience?
Then it's well and good, no? Then
No, I'll tell you, the problem is Festember happens in the month of September, right? So for that to happen in a big way, they have to start work from at least 6 months before.
Yeah.
But when are the elections happening? In April. And what is the gap? May, June, July, August, 4 months. These 4 months, they thought, and it is the reason, it is not sufficient for them to start the work, go for marketing, anything, because they need core team to be informed to the public, signatures have to be taken. So that is the reason why President has given the post to someone else from outside rather than the student council member, so that it functions more efficiently. So now coming to NIT Fest chairperson, when is NIT Fest happening? Almost there are plus 8 months gap, right? So what is the reason now to shift chairperson post of NIT Fest from student council to someone else outside? There is no need. And end of the day, it is not about who will do efficiently has to be given the position. We are here to learn, right? In the campus, a position, if you get, either you deserve or not, you will learn a lot. End of the day, after 12 months or 10 months of the BTech, 4th year or the 4th year, 3rd year, you learn that success is not the main point. What you have done, how you have learned the procedures, and how you are going out of the campus as a good human resource, how you are going to serve the society. So, from our perception, there is no need to shift the position of NIT Fest from student council to external member, because when there is enough time, anybody can do things efficiently. There is enough time for the NIT Fest. So this is just for your information. Thank you.
Nirmal, what's your opinion about the bike riding thing in our campus? The same question I'm going to ask to SAIKIRAN.
We can able to control things, and already in our first year results we have signed a form that we won't be pursuing bikes. Still now we are having bikes. So basically we have to control the amount of bikes which we are having, and also we have to maintain some regulations about that.
You will let people have bikes in the campus?
No.
You are saying you want to control it, and you are ready to let some bikes be there in the campus?
You see, some things can't be stopped all of a sudden. Okay, some things have to be controlled, then only they can come to a stop. So that's what I'm saying. Let's start controlling it, then we will come to a stop.
How will you go about doing that?
I haven't given a thought about it yet. Let me think about it and we'll get back to you.
Last
Good evening, friends. I'm a PG student. I want to ask a question to both of you. Should there be any quality check for mass food by some external agency? Should there be any quality check for food by some external agency?
I mean external agencies.
External agencies.
Sometimes called like they just get paid for quality check.
No, what I'm asking is, you know the quality of mess food, right?
Yeah.
So should there be any quality check by some external agency?
Yeah, if we appoint
you know that there's already a mess squad which usually they're responsible for the quality of mess food. Do you know that?
Yes, I know. The thing is, you know what is external agency? You know what I mean? Some standard agencies, right? They decide that food is okay to eat or not.
You mean like the food, suppose like getting an external service to check the quality of food like monthly?
Yeah, exactly.
You see, it's theoretically possible, but practically it's not. We can't able to make that happen every day. Okay, we
Not
have
every day, like some frequently, some weekly once or monthly once or twice.
yeah, then it's fine. I think we can implement it.
Yeah.
So would you consider this point?
That's a good point which we can actually implement.
Thank you.
Thank you for it.
Hello, SAIKIRAN. This question is for you. So, what is the significant contribution you have given to TaskForce so that it came to a position where it is right now? Like, can you specifically point out the contributions you have given out in TaskForce? That's what my question. I think it's pretty clear.
Yeah. I was not in TaskForce, clearing the point. I'm a volunteer towards TaskForce in the sense I volunteer because I just want to work towards the campus. And the work which the work which I did in the TaskForce is putting forth the ideas which were yet to be implemented. The ideas is which I already mentioned the integrated app. Sorry, which is already mentioned in the manifesto is the integrated app service for the college, which will actually provide valuable information for the scholarships and the eligibility criteria and the dates. Not only the scholarships, but also other important notifications. Which
No. Just a minute. I'm not asking about your manifesto. I'm asking what are the significant contributions you have given to TaskForce so that it is where it is right now. I'm not asking you the ideas which you throw, what you have done. I'm not asking you what you are going to do.
As far as through my journey towards the TaskForce, I was responsible for ideating the ideas which would actually work in the campus, and the ideas are yet to be worked. You'll get to know once they work.
Okay, thank you. It's very